Hi sweeties, how are you doing? Welcome to Nanya Sim. If this is your first time of coming across this channel, sweetheart, kindly smash that subscribe button, turn on your notification so you are notified each time I upload, and please give this video a thumb up. I appreciate you all so much, and I am saying massive shout out to every one of you for all the love and support you all give me here. I am grateful. You all are so sweet. Thank you all so much. So today we'll be talking something very important. It's about a black woman saying that it is time black people normalize giving a F how white people think that we got our ass in the room. And she, I mean, whether it's about school or any situation, like, they always feel like black people always go through the back door or probably got something, maybe not by merit, right? And we always, like, wanted to prove to them that we deserve something. I mean, like, we deserve something better, or we deserve something really great, that there is no need for us to prove anything. I mean, don't do it, just do you. And a lot of people actually came out to stage the video, and some really thought that was a great thing, that it is time. Black people really do not care about how people think or feel about them, and how they, like, got to where they are or something like that. Someone actually countered that, and what she said was, I mean, why would you dress all like this and you want to talk to me about how white people feel about you or how you are? I don't know, but I really do not find that really great. I mean, I find that very offensive. You are absolutely going to see the video for yourself. But I mean, they already know, especially white people already know that black people are moving mountains, and and sometimes they are like, man, they kind of question their achievement, like all the time they question. This is not the first time I have, like, heard that. I have seen videos which I brought here, them asking like, how did a black person got to this, and how did a black person got that. I mean, stay glued. I'm just going to roll this clip and come back to talk about it. And I actually want to read all your comments. Let me know what you're all thinking in the comment section. And straight up, I am rolling the clip.
Respectfully, let's also normalize not giving a fuck how white people think we got our asses in a room, whether that's a school, a boardroom, or any situation. This whole notion of, our affirmative action was a dark cloud over black students. Who gives a damn? We also need to change the mentality that goes into wanting acceptance, wanting to prove that we deserve and that we belong. We don't have to prove shit to anybody, just like the same people we so-called trying to prove ourselves to don't feel like they have to prove anything to us. Respectfully, let's also normalize not giving a fuck how white people think we got our asses.
Y'all go listen to her video, because she makes an excellent point, and it is so succinct and so clear. Because at some point, we need to be more concerned about what's happening to our own lives as opposed to what's going on in theirs, right? Because here's the thing. We have a golden opportunity as millennials and Zers and people who reject the old ways of thinking, and also people who want to codify equality. This is a golden opportunity. Y'all are distracted by nonsense. Oh, we worried about what they say. Oh, listen. Please get y'all's ass out to vote. Let me tell you something. If a politician comes up to you, or a prospective candidate comes up to you, and you start with, oh, well, I don't vote. You know what that politician should say to you? Well, you know what? Then I don't have to stand here and listen to your shit then, since you don't vote. Bye. I'm moving on to the next person that does, because you're going to waste my time. You're going to go have all these grievances and then tell me you don't participate in the political system. So now you're wasting my time. You're a waste of time to a politician. This is why your needs are never met. And this is why y'all continue to complain. See how that works? This is what I'm saying to y'all. And the thing about it is y'all keep running out here saying, oh, well, let's build our this and let's build our that, let's build our this. Well, what legal framework are you going to use to protect what you build? Especially if you can plan on continuing living here and building it here. So what legal framework are you going to use to protect it? Because we've built great things in this nation before as black people, but there was no legal framework to protect it. So if you don't participate in the political system, you leave yourself unprotected. You see how this works? Because the thing about it is you're asking to build an entirely different system derived from what type of power? Where's your power going to come from? But you're just going to say that you're powerful and hope that everybody believes you? Y'all got to start thinking through these things before you say them. Goodbye.
Let's also normalize not giving a fuck how white people think we got our asses.
Exactly what she said. Let's not normalize what they think about us. Who cares? Who cares? It's a win-win, because colleges can't use affirmative action to get students into school. Well, I didn't use any of that. And we all see what I look like. The 4 colleges, I'm sorry, I went to 3, my bad. I have 4 college degrees, but I went to 3 colleges. The 3 colleges that I went to, I used my merit, my education, and my GPA to get into the schools that I got into. Now what? I don't give a damn. I really don't. And the other thing is oppression. Oppression. Whether they have affirmative action or not, that is still there. The 3 colleges that I went to were majority, well, no, 2 of them. 2 of the colleges were majority non-African American, mostly white. And I did the damn thing. So I never tried to use my color or affirmative action to get anything. I got it based on me, my smarts, my education, my intelligence. So, but I already know that's just another way to oppress us. They're always thinking of ways to oppress black people. That's nothing new. That's nothing new. I'm not surprised at all. Nor do I care. Because I still got my 4 college degree on my own merit. So, thank you.
Let's also normalize not giving a fuck how white people think we got our asses in a room, whether
this is the type of energy I'm on, because I have worked in corporate for one of the biggest retailers in the country. I currently work for one of the biggest known brands at corporate in the world. I do not care what you think about me. I got where I'm at. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Peace.
respectfully, let's also normalize not giving a fuck how white people think we got our ass.
Now, I appreciate what she's saying, but look at how she looks. If you really don't give 2 flying F's about it, she would have came up there with her real hair, no makeup, no fake nails, none of that, and would have said what she had to say. I cannot take people like her seriously. If you're not going to come on these cameras as you are and show your flaws and your imperfections, then you still feeding into society standards. And she's still feeding into society standards. Because if she was really against that, you wouldn't be wearing fake hair. You wouldn't be going to get plastic surgery. You wouldn't be sitting there messing up your body in any capacity if you were really about being who you are. So I can't take these people seriously. I can't take people seriously on these cameras that look like they got money. I don't care if your family was broke, you used to be broke. No. At the end of the day, if you ain't willing to lose it all, if you ain't willing to become Moses or David or Solomon, and you ain't trying to lead us out of this godforsaken mess that we're in, please don't talk to me. If y'all ain't trying to be like Wakanda, to where we have our own nation and we basically live off the grid, I'm not talking to y'all at this point. I am not listening to y'all black folks, because y'all know full well you are not going to leave the United States. Y'all are not going to build your own nation, so please stop talking to me at this point. At the end of the day, there is only one solution that black folks is not is not ever going to be able to accept. You're going to have to leave the United States. The problem is a lot of y'all can't shut up and just leave and not say nothing. And then when you get where you're at, then say something. No, y'all want to get on camera and go look for women to have sex with. You going over there for women. You're not going over there to build land. You ain't trying to go buy land. Y'all ain't trying to do none of that. Please stop wasting my time at this point. At this point, I don't care what black people talking about, because y'all do not practice what you preach. You contradict each other every single day. Your arguments are just full of it because it's going to be a contradiction. And when somebody contradicts your argument, you will sit there and dox that person and harass that person and bully that person and their families because you don't want to admit you're wrong. At the end of the day, no. The reputation of the black community is where we at right now. All the killings, the single motherhood, all of that. And that falls on us. It does not fall on white people. That falls on us. We are the ones that are putting ourselves out there. White people are not putting us out there like that. It is us. And that's the problem. Y'all want to blame everybody else except the mirror. The only one that can change is us. It doesn't matter whether they change or not. Black people have to change as a whole. That ain't gonna happen. Because the jealousy and the envy and the division in this community, in the black community, that's why it's never gonna happen.
Respectfully, let's also normalize not giving a fuck how white people think we got our asses in a room, whether that's a school, a boardroom, or any situation. This whole notion of, our affirmative action was a dark cloud over black students. Who gives a damn? We also need to change the mentality that goes into wanting acceptance, wanting to prove that we deserve and that we belong. We don't have to prove shit to anybody, just like the same people we so-called trying to prove ourselves to don't feel like they have to prove anything to us.
So I guess this came through with a word, amen and amen again. I just want to add a couple things. This is your reminder that black women are still the most educated group in America. We don't need to be asking y'all questions about anything. We are the blueprint. Black culture is also one of the biggest exports out of the US and expands globally. We don't need to come to y'all about trends and popularity. Black people have made do with less over their time here in the US since 1619. And we have not only survived, but we have thrived despite all adversity coming our way. So the fact that some of y'all think that we owe you an explanation for our very existence into certain spaces is asinine. We owe you nothing. You get dust. Argue with your Uncle Daddy. And black people, remember who you are. You do not need their validation, appreciation, or acceptance. Why do you think they steal from us so much?
So this is all I got from the stitches, and I approve this message. It's a very great message, and also something someone can personalize to, and you actually do not need crowd or somebody to tell you that you can do something or you are good enough or something like that, right? And that reminds me about the woman who spoke and was saying that if she was serious about what she was talking about, why did she have to wear makeup and put artificial hair? And I am asking her, what is wrong with putting artificial hair? Is there anything wrong with that? I mean, why did she leave the message from the messenger and then started tackling the messenger? And what happened to the hair she was wearing? What is wrong with it? I really just don't understand some people. Anyway, it's true, we all cannot agree. And then she was also saying about envy and people not agreeing in the same community, in black community. When she is not agreeing to a good message somebody is trying to pass across, but she got her own message she want to pass across. And like, how is this even going to work? Because I don't see how it's going to work. People come here, people make great opinions and or should I say say great things, and somebody that actually knows that she is talking the fact. She spoke nothing but fact. It's time black people stop explaining themselves to white people or trying to tell you all how they made something or how they arrived at a particular something, because Like, there is no need for that. And someone is out there screaming it and saying it. All you got to do is you want to counter her physical appearances. You just do not like how she's dressed. And to start with, what happened to that hair? Because I don't know if I am upset for, but then let me know. Maybe there is something I don't understand. Because it doesn't really make any sense that an adult will leave the message, the great message that is being passed across, and starts like, tackling something else like a child. It's senseless to me. This is where I am I don't know, please do not find it, but then this is my opinion. Yeah, so you also feel free to say your own opinion in the comment section, and trust me, I will read it and then I will digest it. It's fine. This is where I am going to draw the curtain. Thank you all so much for all the love and support. See you all in my next video. Bye for now. Oh, what's going on?